I don't think there's anything else in this place. So I should be good to go. Wonder if it's gonna do the thing where it just automatically adds her to my party, like she leaves for like a minute and then just rejoins immediately. It does that sometimes, where a character leaves the party and then it's just like, here they are again. I want to go through and talk to all the people. I'm gonna at least go in her room, see if she's here. Doesn't appear to be. I don't know, though, if I want to go and talk to everyone again. See if there's any quests. Okay, there don't seem to be any quests, so I don't... It's so many people I would have to talk to. Potentially. When I think back on it, I did always feel like Kelzelik was pretty cold to us Danans. Guess when you're that age, it's pretty natural to be prejudiced towards us. It's not just the Rinnans who have the problem. There are plenty of Danans who haven't let go of their resentment either. Right. It's up to us, up to all of us, to make sure we don't let those issues spiral out of control. And you guys probably can be talked to too. It's just those last two soldiers. We'll go. There's an item over there. It's peach gel. It's unfortunate what happened with Sir Kelzelik. He never was able to come around to Lord Dohalim's way of thinking. Sad as it is to say. He had a lot of people working with him too. It's been really unfortunate. I had no idea about that whole lake of death sitting underground either. You think those guys knew about it? So she's possibly at the Lake of Death. We'll see. The Ren soldier that used to be here. You believe that when Kelzelik ran off, he went with him? Apparently, so did a lot of people who took part in the uprising. Well, yes. This is the palace. The Lord has decreed that the palace is open to all people. You are free to enter. The Lord is with me, actually. Many of my brethren didn't feel at home here, so they left. I stayed, though. This place is, how to put it, yeah, not bad. Let's go with that. There's a cat over there. Danans cling to their grudge against Rinnans. Rinnans cling to their contempt for Danans. Years go by, and people refuse to change. This might not necessarily be the end of it. In the end, I chose to stick with his lordship. What's going to happen to Manancia, though? It's going to be attacked. No matter what happens, we must ensure that the trees remain tended. Now that I'm free, I'm at liberty to stop. I choose to keep doing what I'm doing. I personally love the city. I love its abundance of something. Currying favor with Lord Dolahim has its benefits too, of course. He's not... I believe he said he's not your guys' lord anymore. Just, so we need to point that out. I think we stick to our current position on the matter, regardless of what may come. Yeah, I agree. We should keep taking in immigrants. Danans and Renans are trying to coexist. Sowing divisions among Danans wouldn't be healthy. The guardsmen can work with the armored soldiers to protect the city. The welfare department can handle residential affairs. Hope you'll chip in when we're short-handed. Nothing. It's nothing you can't handle. You just take that armor off first. Sure, the armored soldiers can help too. Taking armor off is the only qualification. Up past here's the training grounds. Yep. Okay, so your dialogue retains the same. How could they? He saved me. I wasn't sure what would happen to me when I protected her and got arrested for it. She came out of it fine, and I'm alive. Everything's good. By the way, why is it that I feel eyes on me? Am I just imagining things? So before it was him staring at her, now it's her staring at him.
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
Calling us stupid? Hey, soldier! I don't care if you're a Renin. You can't cut in line. Look, this isn't about Renin privilege. I'm just carrying a bigger load than you. I think this should entitle me to go ahead of you. The only reason you can carry so much is because you're wearing armor that amplifies your strength. Indeed, I am. The fact remains that I'm carrying a heavy load here. All I'm saying is, okay, settle down, mister. And you, soldier, stay in place. Stay in your place in line. Coexistence and co-prosperity. Never forget our ideals. It's not carrying anything. I don't want to point that out. Also, it's not a line. It's just two people standing here. So that's the right way I'm supposed to go, so we won't go that way. We'll see what other new dialogue we got. Hey, ma'am. We're almost out of veggies. Good gracious. Oh, wait, that's the same dialogue from before the thing. Nobody deals in what I mentioned. How do you get it so quickly? I took a shot in the dark and asked a Renin I know. Had it in the palace storehouse. You got it from the palace? Is that okay? My buddy said it was cool. Got Lord Dohalin's permission for it. If you'll believe that. What a wonderful man he is. If only Grandpa were around to see this. Sigh. If only Lord Dohalim would come back. Ah, it's back to Dohalim with her. Standing right here. Nope, they didn't bother to put in extra dialogue. Warriors across this bridge. Like a death. I don't have the guts to face the masses of dead there yet. There's a Gold Dust Cat stronghold in there. Long since withdrawn. Some people keep using the place. They say it's full of memories for them. I think she had the same dialogue, yep. Alright, you're back to your post. Glad you're better, soldier. Nothing's a match for this armor. Pretty badly injured. Kept covering me. I don't know what got into me, frankly, but I'm glad I could keep you safe. Only the land could stay this way even after the crown contest is over. Never imagined I'd start thinking like this when I first came down from Linigus. What about the dude that was here? Did he die? Because he's not here anymore. There, I found it. Now I can finally go back. Yeah, she was looking for her fourth something? Even if I'm not a slave anymore, I don't see much difference from how things have been. How am I supposed to take this? Do I stick to what I've been doing? I've started to seriously wonder that. Sigh. There's just no easy answers. I mean, they're just flowers. You can just keep tending the flowers. This is Vincent. Capital, beautiful, isn't it? The uprising brought out lots of issues that were smoldering under the surface. We choose to face those head on. You'll watch over us. Glad you made it back okay, big guy. Haha. I'm fit as a fiddle, see? Glad I get to see you looking so happy, too. You're so great, big guy. I'm gonna be like you when I grow up. Unless you yeet me off the wall. How are things in town? People are back to their normal routines. But I guess you could say they're considering the future more. With Lord Dohalim not present, the rest of us are putting together a new system of government. Most of us are used to work being something given to us by others. We're not sure where to start on our own. It's embarrassing to admit. But we're getting by with some help from the Gold Dust Cats, the Guardsmen, and the Renans. Anything else you'd like to ask? How are the relations? Renans who decried the Danans during the revolt have all left town. So I wouldn't say there's open conflict, but as far as cooperation and stuff goes, differences in opinion have been thrown into stark relief. There's not much in the way of progress. But both sides want to be closer, so I think it'll work out in the end. No, no! Ah, hello, sirs and madams. Hope you'll avail yourself of our services again. Into the in-front shop. Ah, it's you guys. I think the town's even livelier than before thanks to you. Some people still haven't sorted their troubles out. We have to move on. Nope. They say he won't be coming back. But waiting for him is a waste of time. What should I do? I just don't know. Oh, she was one of the ones that was waiting for her father? Or maybe her husband, who was taken to the Lake of Death. At the very least, we managed to avert the fall of Menancia. It doesn't mean every problem is solved. Hell, this would be the hard part. We've overcome one crisis. Let's all keep our chins up. It's so peaceful. Sure is. The grown-up said it'll be our job to keep that peace going. Yeah, I heard. What does that mean? I think it means we gotta do something. But what? I don't know. Trying to see. No, they're both Danins. Maybe that's what we're supposed to figure out. Okay, I already divvied out the points. Can get her an innocent lily. I didn't know that these actually did change. Okay. I'm just now noticing that the weapon... The armor doesn't change, but the weapons change. Silver, sword, and owl. Okay.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
We need to... Do I have one of these? I need to have at least one of each, right? Okay. You're gonna get a warrior emblem. Since your passive ability is already penetration, might as well give you more damage. Sick person they found here was taken into the quarry. I didn't know them or anything, but I wanted to bring them some flowers. This will decide if she returns to my party or not.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia, and so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menencia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renin lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
Okay, it's probably going to be what's her name? Rendell who betrays me. There is always, it's a trope. One of them always betrays you and then gets redemption in the end. And it can't be Dohalim, it can't be Kisara, it can't be Law. And Shion is too obvious. But so is Rendell. But she really doesn't like whatever they're called, Renins. So we got Ganochi. So there's a high chance that it'll be her. Comrades in freedom. Okay. Shockwave slash. Oh, big game hunters when you kill all the Gigantos. Increase BG at the start. Walking Crag. So now they're getting sub quests. To think that the former guardsman Miguel was accused of an attempted assassination. It turned out he, a Danon, was the loyal one. I'll have to work more diligently, never to prove my loyalty to Lord Dohalim. But Danon Miguel was something else. You can get to the neighboring realm of Mahag Sar from here. It's supposed to be a treacherous path that crosses a steep mountain. There's a pond before you get there. Yep, fishing, I get it. We haven't learned anything about fishing yet. Hup, hup. Everybody's working hard, and so will I. We've got our skit.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Eldermenensia Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzelik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Danans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion!
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
I'm sure they'll all grow on me. But right now, other than Alphen and Law, they're all kind of annoying with their whole sad sack personalities. Okay, let's do a quick little look around, see if we have any stuff. Yep, there's a quest right there.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Oh, it's Legil. This is bad. What am I going to do about that Zoogle? Is something bothering you? A static ringing in my ear. Legil, I heard you mention something about a Zoogle. Oh, Kasara. You see? Actually, never mind. It's nothing. It sure doesn't sound like nothing to me. Did a dangerous Zoogle appear somewhere? If you need it gone, I'll handle it. I couldn't ask you to do that. You've got enough on your own plate, as it is, I'm sure. Leave Manassia's affairs to us. I have to learn how to get by without Miguel to depend on these days anyways.
Right.
But I want to make sure this realm stays safe, just as much as you do. So if you're having problems, say something.
Excuse me!
I just told you we can handle it ourselves. Or do you doubt our ability to look after ourselves? That's not what I...
Well,
It's okay, Legil. Really, we fought our fair share of Zoogles, you know? Why don't you tell us what's going on, at least? Okay, then. Giant Zoogle, known Zoogles shown up by Freslita Highway. It's making a big mess out of all the fields and buildings along there. It's like a wild hog, only it manages to break through any walls and fences that get in its way. Lord of the Plains! When you say hog, you mean one of those boar Zoogles. I'd figure a stone wall would be enough to keep it at bay. That won't work with this fella. I'm talking about something the size of a hut. Jabba the Hutt.
really?
That big. Yes, that's why I've been struggling to come up with a way to stop it. We'll see what we can do.
Good.
If you're dealing with something that bad, you should let me go after it. I've got my shield here after all.
What the?
What? I don't know that's such a...
Seriously?
I don't know if that's going to pose a threat to a Zoogle the size of a hut.
All right.
I'll make it work somehow. I'm determined to do what I can to protect my realm. You said Traslita Highway, right? I'll be back. Oh. Boorish boar. I don't even know where Trishilda Highway is. Oh, it's this one right here. Oh, and there's another, the thing right here.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
See who we've got. Make sure Dohalim's in the party. Aren't rapids cute? They are. Can I pet one? Sure. Give it lots of love. Don't go too gaga over rapids. Let the Zoogles attack. Learn that they don't come out this far. It's okay. Try to avoid the other quest. Hey, man. Oh, man. Hey, is it true you can ride these? Sure can. They'll take you anywhere, just like that. Never could have imagined it back in the old days. Oh, you're probably going to teach me how to fish.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
What? Oh, he's 26. We could take him.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh. Oh, I probably should have had her in the part. Well, no, I don't need her in the part. Don't see where the...
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good. I'll leave it to you.
Oh. What did I do? Oh, I switched characters on accident. There we go. Say it'd help if I knew when it was going to charge. Oh!
Couldn't make it in time.
I was overconfident.
Oh no!
Imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation.
Oh, she's on a different slot. That's why I keep missing.
Can you take it?
No! You can't drop your healing circle all the way over here!
Being interrupted.
Alright. No. Keep pressing down, but it's no, that's not where she's at.
You picked the wrong fight. Totally in an instant.
Nice.
Any more of this and I'll burn out. Okay, here I go.
Armor won't save you.
It's over. Swallow blade.
Right.
Unadulterated fury.
You're mine. Sword Lane Alpha. Coming through. Ha!
Should break its thing.
Scarlet Inferno.
Can you take it?
Or not. And behind Brom.
You picked the wrong fight.
Take this!
Shadow Blade. Try harder. My turn.
Armor won't save you! The fluidity of your movement is simply Benediction light.
Water, hear my call!
Oh god, it's still charging. Now it's double charging. Got it.
Take it down! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
You picked the wrong fight.
Will this help?
Take this. Sword Rain Alpha.
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Far enough.
Benediction light.
Sword Blade. Sword I can carve through armor. Strike. You're finished.
In a bind.
Still think. You double charge again? No. Okay. No! Double charge that time.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitate! I'm ready. First aid. Isn't it smart? Where are you going?
Nope.
Sword Rain Alpha.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Take this.
Resuscitation!
Sword Rain Alpha. Take that.
No.
Healing circle!
Now armor won't save you. Okay, watch yourself.
Your charge.
Here, let me help.
Double charge.
Your helping me has become a pattern.
It's about to strike. For the good of all of us.
Yep.
Is it now?
Sharp, everyone.
That's the double charge.
Feel.
Stay away from my friend. Okay, here I go. Sword Rain Alpha.
Oh, just use a life bottle, huh? Got enough of them.
No further.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Here we are.
I think I'm getting stronger.
It's another Giganto down.
We should be able to cook here.
It's more that I want to get more dialogue.
This realm doesn't seem like such a bad place to camp in.
Yeah, there's lots of plants and wildlife here.
I know, and it all looks freaking delicious too!
Who said anything about eating them?
Okay, let's see if we missed any skits. Still doing good. Let's cook. Where's the health after? Health after battle.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Let's talk to Kisara.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
See you tomorrow.
Closer with Kisara.
Before we go, do you guys have everything?
I'm gonna give it a shot, but I think I have to wait.
Made it through another day.
Until more time passes, yep.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
That's fine.
I think we've
Nope.
rested long enough.
All the wrong buttons. Let's go drop this off.
Let's keep moving.
How'd it go with the Borzoogle?
Okay.
Don't worry, we managed to stop it.
Seriously?
Still can't believe we pulled it off, honestly. Never should have doubted you, Kisara. I hate that I had to turn to you in the first place. You still helped. You evacuating people and clearing out rubble made it so that we could simply focus on fighting. Don't beat yourself up. You've always been a big help, even when we were younger. Thanks, Kisara.
Well,
Anyway, what part of the fence did the boar destroy? I want to fix it for you.
What the?
You don't have to do that for me. I swear. You never know when to rest, do you? It's just in my nature. Speaking of which, hey, Rinwell. The coat's been dirty ever since that fight. Let me have it. I'll wash it for you later. Oh, sure. Gotta step up my game. Why? I'm assuming she wanted to date my brother who's dead. She doesn't need to impress. Or is it just her trying to be better than me, I guess is what it is. Okay. Well, we got another quest here in this town. It's probably Langilligan. Gilligan.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Oh, you're Captain Kisara from the Guard, right? Perfect. I've got a problem I could really use your help with.
you okay?
What is it? I'm at your service. Well, when I was working in Razum Quarry earlier, I came across this one tough nut of rock that I couldn't quite crack.
Yeah!
Tough rock, you say? Wait, we already broke through that. If you need help smashing the thing, I'm your guy. If Told me the solution was so simple. Alas, by the time I got back to work the next day, it completely vanished. Imagine my surprise when I found it rolling around deeper in the quarry. It was practically a walking crag. Oh, that's her quest thing. There we go. Feisty wanted that. Since then, I've been too scared to get back to work, knowing that that thing is in there. We'll see what we can do. It's me. See what I can do. This will be good. Can't wait to see how our specialist in defense is going to solve this one. Well, sure. Well, I'm not going to ignore this man after what he's told us. Defensive specialist or not. Thanks a million, Captain. You'll find it deep inside Razu.
Here we go.
Roger. I'll move out. Crush Suzuka one way or another. He didn't say it was Suzuka. Okay, so that's her specialized quest. Where is it? Subquest cleared, walking crag. Let's go ahead and switch her in. Oh, it's just here right in the entrance. Okay. When they said deep in the cave, I thought it was deep in the cave. Let's get fast travel. If it's right here at the entrance, who cares? Let me just walk over.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Is it another Giganto? Two Giganto in one.
That thing looks like trouble. Quite. I doubt we'd fare well against it.
28 Flame Wrecker.
This one will be difficult to predict.
I'll smash you! A debut performance. Aim for the weak spot.
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Thunder rolling. Rolling thunder. Obviously, it's fire. I need to learn what my allies' specialist elements are. She thinks Shion! Shion's not even in this fight. That was Dohalim who healed her. Oh, I'm realizing, yep. Spending a lot of my health. I should have kept both the healers on my team. I don't know why I thought. That's because I wanted to bring her into the fight because it's her mission to earn a type.
It's in your hands now.
You'll pay for that. This one's all mine.
Can I swap them during a fight? No, I can swap my character I'm playing as.
It won't escape me. Free from regret.
This will come in handy. Raging storm! More where that came from. Not like this.
Having a melee attacking healer is
Shining supernova! Stand confiscated.
a little awkward.
Imbue this vanquished soul with life.
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind! Seal!
No further!
I'll be saving this one!
You know what I mean?
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Let's go!
Take this!
Light astral energy! Dance in the wind!
All mine!
Sleep now!
Try harder!
I'll be saving this one!
Not today!
Flaming meteor! Wind astral energy! Alright! It's showtime! There you go! Try that meteor! Seal! I'll be saving this one!
You're mine!
This world!
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm not done! It's over!
My head's spinning just watching you.
Me?
It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Try harder!
Ooh. Sure.
So you clamor for my true power?
Here goes!
Rotating
Press
pile
an air drop!
You're mine!
Elusive deity! Live in your dreams!
You're finished!
rotating pile
Take
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Sword Rain Alpha! This one's all mine!
Swallow prepare to be sealed.
Thunder Wheel!
Can't get out of this.
This one's mine! Going
Really, really hoping he would
Not today!
use his special.
in here!
Make it rain!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
This one's mine!
Sword Rain Alpha! Take this!
Glad you have your uses.
Hey,
Watch yourself. Incredible power.
Sleep now. Get on it. It's about to strike.
oh,
Look sharp, everyone! Stay away from my friend! Take this!
Photon blast.
Sword Rain!
Where are you going?
oh, I rolled out of that.
Lightning condemned.
Swallow Blade! Splash!
What am I doing?
This has a most peculiar taste.
I'll smash you!
Shining supernova.
I've used too much.
Lightning condemned.
Sword Rain
Benediction.
Alpha!
Thunder blade.
Heat! It's over!
Going in. Coming faster.
Just keep them orange shells up.
There!
Light astral energy. Lightning condemned.
You're mine!
Thunder blade.
You escape! This one's all mine!
No further.
Not on my watch. You have to hold on. Lightning condemned. Thunder blade.
Not
Everyone
today!
still doing all right?
No, they are not.
Never mind us. You worry about you.
Right. That's still not fight to me yet.
Thank you for that.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm ready. Sorry.
From beyond.
Take this!
Imbue this
Ready
vanquished
and
soul
raring.
with life. Resuscitation.
Can't move!
I have to train harder.
Benediction light.
This one's mine! This one's mine!
Resonate with the earth.
Going in!
Stalagmite.
This one's mine!
Should I?
Hand.
Hold on. I'm going to. Oh, I can't switch between them because they're not in the fight. I was gonna see if I could switch to one of the other ones.
Can't get out of this.
Crescent moon! I can handle it!
Watch yourself.
Denied!
Sense incredible power.
This one's mine.
Piercing roar!
From beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation.
This I let my guard down.
I couldn't
Oh
get it.
God! Right into the fire.
Resuscitation.
Now it does a charge.
Use
The
it.
entire time it wasn't charging,
All together, everyone!
so I wasn't. I was like, why am I saving up her ability if it's not going to charge?
Going in! One more!
Oh, come on!
From beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation.
That's it!
Benediction light.
Tiger blade!
Got some fight left in me.
Now I can let loose.
This one's mine! This one's mine! Piercing
If
roar!
it's in the sky, it's mine.
Elusive
Where are
deity.
you going? Ready and ready.
can't get out of this! Sword Ring Alpha! Sword Blade! Sword Ring Alpha! Armor won't save you! Tempest Strike!
Come on.
Keep up the pressure! Hitting pile driver! Burn in hell! You're mine! Heal! Sword Ring Alpha! Here's your fist!
It's gonna start going into overlimit soon.
Elusive deity! It looks like we made a mad! Elusive deity! Look sharp!
Okay.
Wits about you, people! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Ready and rare! I'll smash you! Switch to offense! Take it!
Where are you going?
Look sharp! It's over! Sword Ring Alpha! Forgive me. This is my fault. You're mine!
When it's almost in the bag.
And I've spent so many resources on this.
I can't feel anything.
I rolled out of that, and it just ignored the roll.
I'm not done yet!
So it just puts me right before the fight, which means I might as well just reload. Put Shion in the party. So who to take out? Perhaps him. She just has a better heal ability.
That thing looks like trouble. Quite. I doubt we'd fare well against it.
But obviously I could kill it, because it was nearly dead.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Take this! Steel force! There!
Are those rocks and skin?
Another fist! Ready! Go for the weak point! Confiscate!
I'll smash you!
Reload! Tempest! It looks like
Go.
you got this one covered. Here I go!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Raging cascade!
Burn in hell!
Ring Lancer!
Cancel that move, whatever it's doing, the spinny do.
Lunar corruption! Dance in the wind!
Worth a shot.
I think now. Mega ray! Get on in there with the others!
Here, let me help.
First aid!
Sword Ring Alpha! Stay away from my friends!
Oh, Shion's freaking knocked unconscious.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my
Oh, that's the wrong person.
Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Here go! Healing circle! Hear me! Flame of fury! Glacial spear! Here's evil! Confiscated!
On guard.
Ring Lancer! Lightning condemned!
Through armor! This one's all mine!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Water! Hear my call!
Hey,
Lightning condemned!
Look sharp.
Thunder blast!
Piercing roar.
Let me help! First aid! Hit!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Bullseye! Raging cascade!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Lunar corruption!
This one's mine.
Where are you going? Air thrust! Here's the healing art! First aid!
Prepare to be sealed!
The lunar corruption! Air thrust! Lunar blast! Light and dance in the wind! Sleep now!
On guard.
Mega ray! Saving this one!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Aw, glacial spear.
Here's evil!
Here, let me help.
hey.
Anything in armor is all mine!
It's
Armor
weakened!
won't save you!
Sleep
This
now!
ends now!
Tiger blade!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Lightning condemned! Mega ray! There you go! Don't let up! One more time!
Try harder!
Ooh, he still scooped me up.
Meteor! Dance in the wind! Here! Air thrust! Raging cascade!
Look sharp.
You're mine!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare to Malicia.
Ooh, and it pushed it to the middle of the map.
Lightning orb by the power of water.
Take this!
Annihilate. Raging storm. Tiger blade. Tunnel. Light after
Going in.
This one's mine. Tiger blade. Thunder field. This one's mine. Lightning condemned.
Ignite!
Here, let me help. Thunder
Break
blade.
those cores.
Now I can let loose.
Let's keep up the shattering. Pieces. Attack here.
Take this!
Look sharp.
Here's fury.
I let my guard down.
Let me
You'll
help.
pay for that!
First aid. Thank you. Lightning condemned.
This!
Lunar blast. Back into the fray. Gravitas field. Light one. I'll bring you back from
Sword Alpha!
raging cascade. In here.
Oh, she wasn't up. I was gonna use her thing. Oh,
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
oh,
You picked the wrong fight! Totally! In an instant! Impact Clock!
Hear my call.
Here I
In the
come!
sky, it's mine. Lightning orb.
I'll smash you! It's time!
This one's mine. Light after lightning condemned.
Spinning, just watching.
Split it open! Be my guest!
So now you're getting serious?
Searing flame. Reload.
okay.
Tempest whirl. Lightning. Time to stop.
That move.
Here goes.
Here comes the big one!
Sword. Confiscated. Doomfall. I'm out. Light after letters. Lightning condemned.
Can't get out of this!
Thunder blast. Back into the fray.
Oh,
Annihilation.
okay.
Look sharp.
No. Need to not have sword rain, because that's being very detrimental.
Glacial Tiger Blade.
Royal Blade!
Lightning condemned. Thunder blade.
Oh, come on.
This one's all mine! I owe you one! Slash! Burn in hell!
Tiger blade.
Glacial
Here. Here's evil.
Swallow Blade!
Going in.
Take this!
Freeze lancer.
This one's mine.
Armor won't save you!
Light after healing. I'm impressed. I'll be saving this one. Tiger blade.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Oh,
This one's mine. Dance in the wind. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Let's get you all tucked away. Where are you going? Thunder field. I'll heal you all. Crescent moon. Healing turtle. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Now this
I
one's
can't
all
heal you
mine!
forever. I've still got some fight left.
hey.
They're not playing around. Field. Lunar corruption. Lunar blast. Back into the fray. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Annihilation. Hear me. Flame of spirit.
Do that, then we'll throw an orange gel down.
Burn in hell!
Lightning condemned.
You're mine!
Thunder blade.
I'll smash you!
Here goes.
There!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Dragon Swarm!
Thunder field.
Here I come.
Dance in the wind. Sleep now.
Dragon Swarm! Take this!
In a bind. Now for something special.
Going in.
This one's mine.
Take this! Dragon Swarm! Swallow Blade!
Look sharp. The enemy's on the run. We've got him where
Oh.
we want him. It's time to end this battle.
Right when
Pick the
This
wrong
one's
fight!
mine. Glacial spear. Here's
right when it gets done charging.
amazing. Going in.
Hmm.
Come on. You have glacial spear.
Here's evil. Freeze lancer.
I was
Time to let it rip!
on guard.
Coming through! Ha! Mount! Scarlet Inferno!
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Look sharp!
Rising step.
Well, why did you stay in there?
Photon dance in the wind.
Oh, we'll use this time to revive her.
I can feel the medicine working.
You're mine!
Let's get you all tucked
Dragon
away.
Swarm! Burn in hell!
By the power of the field.
That core.
Showtime.
Dragon Swarm!
Raging lightning. Field. Water. Hear my call.
Try harder!
Radiant pierce.
You're
More
mine!
ammo. Guys. Now's our chance. Raging cascade.
It's over! No further!
Do it.
Totally! In
Hey.
an instant! Impact block!
Done! It only cost me, what, 2 life bottles? 3 life bottles?
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
Nah, we did it. Life bottles are expensive, but... but we did it.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
My butt hurts. From sitting here for so long. Oh, Captain. It's you again. Did you manage to beat the Zoogle I asked you about?
Okay.
Yeah. Turned out to be a real handful. We eventually pulled through and won. Don't be coy. You are a sight to behold against that thing. Attacking and defending with that shield of yours? Wow. Managed to take out the tough rock Zoogle with your shield. That's impressive. Thanks. Turns out it's useful not just for defending. I can be offensive with it too. I feel like I better understand what it's capable of now. Well, thanks for doing all that, Captain. Now I can finally get back to work. She should be earning a title. Rock Smasher? Rock Buster Shield. Increase Elemental Demon. No, Elemental Guarding. With Lion's Howl. Let's go ahead and get her the new ability. Strengthen Guard Ignition. Easier party member overlimit. Yes, thank you. Anything that gives us benefits the entire party. Stuff that I want. That's only for you, but it's worth it. Air pressure, negative gate. Okay, to me. Wait. Overlimit extension. Shockwave slash. Faster recovery. Mid-air jump. Recover. Magic charge. Boost time during combos. She has exactly 666 left. Alright. Seems a good place. In that one.